The Berserker is a fighter who knows no fear. They strike terror into the hearts of their opponents and become a pillar of strength for their allies. This ruthless savage cannot imagine a day without a good fight. Filled with rage, they feel no pain, and dangerous wounds are never enough to drive them off the battlefield. The Berserker's mighty weapon is a huge electric saw sword, which can inflict massive damage to enemies very quickly, and their crippling blow will incapacitate even the most powerful adversary. Crushing throw will toss the enemy up in the air and smash them violently against the ground. Firestorm will scorch everyone within range, inflicting massive damage. And the tectonic blast ability will make the ground around the furious warrior explode, erupting with streams of devastating lava. The Berserker can easily cover a great distance with a single leap, quickly reaching and crippling their enemies. Consumed by battle frenzy, the Berserker performs carnage, slicing their victim to shreds. Their thundering roar will strike fear into the hearts of even the bravest enemies. But the greatest advantage comes from the gladiator stance. The flames of fury around the Berserker fill them with so much power that trying to escape is futile. The Berserker can single-handedly crush a powerful enemy with an overwhelming series of strikes. Want to know more?
Alright, hey, welcome back guys, and welcome to another Skyforge Livestream. I am going to be your host, of course, Michael Dunaway, the community manager here for Skyforge in North America. Joining me today, as always, we have Cletus Snow and Homicidal Hippo. That's Eric DeMilt, the development director from Obsidian, working here on Skyforge, and then of course Drew Hahn, the lead community manager here at my.com on Skyforge as well. Thanks for joining us once again, guys. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Drew, how are you today, man?
I'm doing good, man. Can't wait to start getting in here and slaying some enemies.
Right, well, we got the perfect class to do that today. We're going to be playing as the Berserker here, but before we get into why the Berserker is just so manly, because look at those pecs, holy crap. We're going to be giving out some beta keys, of course, throughout this stream. So to kick things off, we're going to give out one beta key before we get into explaining how awesome the Berserker is and what we're going to be showing off today. So for those of you who are in chat, and we know that some of you were a little bit annoyed, I guess you could say, with how we did a beta key giveaway last time. So in order for you to win a beta key this time, all you're going to do, and this applies to throughout the stream leading up to the Q&A session at the end, but to win a beta key right now, all you have to do is type in the word immortal, so just immortal, all lowercase, and from that you'll be able to go ahead and enter for a chance to win a beta key. So we'll be giving beta keys throughout the stream. Just by saying immortal, you'll be entered for this particular beta giveaway right now, and then once we've done that, we'll go ahead and jump right in. So just enter immortal. I see you guys doing it already. Great to see, great to see.
Holy.
Yeah, lots of people want a key. It's cool. It's great. All right, so while everybody's entering the word immortal here, getting spammed with that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about why the Berserker is so awesome. So the stream today is going to be focused from the perspective of the Berserker, as you can see here. The Berserker is a very mighty melee fighter. He is definitely more of a brute sort of like damage dealer when compared to another melee fighter such as like the Paladin. The Paladin's more of a tank-based fighter. The Berserker is tanky, but really relies more on disruption-style abilities with stuns and knockbacks and slows to sort of mitigate a lot of their damage. He does have some mitigation abilities, but primarily he's focused on just jumping into the action and dealing as much damage as possible. So looking at the abilities and talent screen here for the Berserker, as you'll notice here, just going to kind of go through some of the basic abilities available to you as the Berserker. So we're about 3,000 prestige. Again, this is fairly early. This is probably 5 or 6 hours into the game at this point. Our basic attack, which is bound to the left mouse button, is Mighty Strike. And in comparison to, say, the Gunner, which is the class we showed off last time, the Berserker, being a melee class, has a lot of combo abilities bound to the left and right mouse button. So if you look over here on the left-hand side, or right-hand side rather, you'll be able to see all of the various combos currently available to me as a Berserker. So my basic attack, Mighty Strike, it just does a little bit of damage and restores Rage. Rage is the sort of resource that the Berserkers use. And if I follow that up with my right click, by default my right click is called Destructive Attack. Which does a fair amount of AoE damage around the Berserker, and also causes them to be vulnerable to the other Berserker attacks for a number of seconds afterwards. This is the charge-based ability, so I can hold it down to deal additional damage and to have a longer radius. It's just kind of based on when I need to use it and how. But if I wasn't to just use that ability outright and was to combo it with my left click, you'll notice over here I have a fair amount of options. I have 4 different options available to me. The first one being Fast Attack, where I basically can stun an opponent for 4 seconds, deal a moderate amount of damage to them, and then this is sort of an internal cooldown where I can't stun the same person over the next 44 seconds or so. Following that up, if I was to do 2 left auto attacks and then a right auto attack, I would get what's called Dissection, which allows me to sort of sweep in front of me and deal area of effect damage to all those enemies in front of me as well. If the enemy dies from it, I actually gain additional rage. So, you know, you have a lot of abilities that give you rage as well as use it, and it's sort of just based around using the proper skill at the proper time in order to maximize your rage usage. Moving forward, we've got Crushing Throw. So again, this is more of just based around left clicking continuously. It finishes with a 4th attack, which does quite a lot of damage. And then Fracture here allows me to finish it up with a right click. Again, it deals a different amount of damage. And this one, I believe, actually will spin the opponent up in the air, dealing additional damage and sort of crowd controlling them for a certain amount of time. Going beyond that, though, going beyond the combo abilities here, we're going to move forward and talk about some of the basic abilities you're going to gain access to. So I have a number of them already unlocked. In fact, some of them are not even slotted yet here. But to start with, we have Tornado, which is, I can actually show you that in action. Let's go ahead and do that. So Tornado here, it's a spin to win, if you notice here. And I'll actually shoot out these tornadoes, which will go for a number of distances, and those tornadoes will carry enemies with them. So it's really good to sort of use as a disruptive ability, kind of groups enemies up, and it deals additional damage over time through those tornadoes. Now I don't have to use that ability. I actually have another ability called Firestorm, which is a whirlwind that catches fire. So if I didn't want to have a bunch of little cyclones going everywhere, I could opt to swap that out for Firestorm if I'm looking for a different type of damaging AoE attack. Moving from that, we have Furious Leap, which is pretty awesome. Furious Leap lets me leap to a target location. If there's an enemy in the way, of course he'll strike that enemy, but I can also just use it to leap randomly across the battlefield. The Berserker is very mobile. He has a lot of leaps, a lot of different sort of disruptive attacks, so it lets you sort of get into the fray and use those abilities to maximize your damage potential. Next up, we have Tectonic Blast here, which I don't think Tectonic Blast is... Oh, wait, where is it? Thought I had it slotted there. I guess I don't. But Tectonic Blast here allows me to inflict area of effect damage around me, and it'll actually be reduced in cooldown for each enemy affected. And then I have the ability to swap that out for a Flash of Rage, which is a charge-based ability, but then does massive amounts of damage at the end of the charge to all enemies around it. Next up, there's Battle Frenzy here, which I currently have. So this is one of the defensive cooldowns available to the Berserker. Again, the Berserker doesn't have a shield or any sort of defense that's, based around just having a lot of armor. This is more of like just mitigating the damage that comes in and then restoring some of that damage over time. So you notice here, it restores 70% of the received damage and protects from fatal blows for the next 6 seconds. So you won't be able to die during those 6 seconds. In fact, you'll have a lot of that damage you receive sort of restored to you. And additionally, you'll become immune to movement restriction effects by 30% during the duration. So you've got a lot of sort of options here for how you want to build your sort of disruptive melee character. And then finally, we have got Gladiator. So Gladiator is the ultimate ability here for the Berserker, and by doing that, I become this giant flaming god of death here. The Berserker here has got this giant, as you can see, the chain blade that catches fire, and in that mode here, you'll actually be able to do some massive amounts of damage to all enemies around you, as well as leap to a target location just on a will, just by using your skill, and that'll allow you to sort of be really mobile on the battlefield and just really get up in people's faces. So those are the basic abilities as the Berserker that you have access to. There are additionally talents, of course, that change drastically how your character plays. So we wanted to give players the ability to have a lot of options for how they choose to play any of the classes, and choosing to swap in a talent will really sort of affect the damage output or the overall capabilities of a particular skill. So if we look here, currently I have Experienced Fighter selected. I have 3 slots open right now for talents. As I said before, the more you progress with Prestige and in your Ascension Atlas, the more of these talent slots you'll unlock. But Experienced Fighter gains basic attack speed and infliction of damage. So basically, for every attack you do, you'll do 42% more damage on your basic attacks, and you'll attack 15% faster. Wounded Beast allows me to use Crippling Blow against an enemy for 44% more damage, and if your health drops below 45%, the next use of the ability does an additional 30%. So the more damage you take as a Berserker with this ability, the more damage you can dish back out. And the Berserker is very much about just getting battle rage and just, you know, getting in the fight and really just getting pissed off for taking damage. And then Cutter here increases the damage, the critical chance rather, of Destructive Wave by 10% for each non-critical hit of the Destructive Wave. And then it's increased overall by 40% once you do hit a crit. So these are pretty massive boosts to particular abilities. You know, these aren't just simple talents that just, you know, increase your damage by 2% or 3%. These are very, very major augmentations to your abilities. And you see you have quite a lot here, and they're all sort of broken up based on the style of play that you want to go for, as well as if you're going for PvE or even PvP. Some of these abilities here will actually be based specifically around PvP. So Crusher, for example, Destructive Attack increases the damage in PvP by 21% when used against enemies with more than 2/3 of their maximum health. So you do get some options here for how you want to create and sort of customize your character here. And as you continuously just progress, you'll be able to slot more and more of these and just reset them on a win by hitting the reset button and opting to choose different talents as well. Alright, so we've got our abilities all slotted in here and selected. We're going to go ahead and jump in to the action here. We'll go and walk up here to the Divine Observatory. We've got a couple new options available to us now that we're at 3,000 prestige. The tactical situation will update in about 15 minutes. Will give us new stuff, but we're just not going to wait for that, and we're going to jump right into one of the adventures here. So today we're going to go into Thias Temple here. So Thias Temple is a temple that was built by the followers of the god of Lud, Thias. And it's currently under siege by one of the gods of the sea, who kind of has this relationship going on with the goddess of love. You'll find out more about that as you progress through the game and sort of experience the story in Skyforge. But just know right now that this temple is under siege by the sort of water army, and we as immortals are coming in here to defend the goddess and defend this overall temple from being sort of overtaken and becoming sort of a base of operations for the water army. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Thias Temple, we're going to have everybody join in. Of course, this is a solo instance, but you can use up to 3 players in it at a time. So we've gone ahead and grouped up here, and it does scale based on your prestige somewhat. So the instance will always sort of remain relevant to your current prestige level and your current difficulty. All right, so looking around you, you can actually see. Whoa, Drew.
Yeah, I was just saying, are we ready to do this? Let's go.
Let's do this. Yeah. So we'll see the goddess of love right there, a statue of them. We're gonna jump up here. We're going to be fighting a lot of kelp today. So last time we saw some of the mechanoids. Today you're going to be seeing some of the army of the water, the water army, starting with the kelp. These little guys here, pretty simple to start with here. But the roaring kelp. Just going to start off with just basic auto attacks, as you guys can see the animations there. I got one of my combos up here, which flips them up in the air. That's, I think, 3 left clicks and 1 right click. So they're dealing with that guy over there. I'm going to jump back over here, see if we can group them up. Gunner getting his finisher going off. The finisher for the Berserker, as you can see, leaps me to a target and just absolutely destroys them. I think after we finish this instance, we're going to have some sushi or some just like fried fish or something. Do you think he cooks the fish as he cuts them with his
I think he does.
fiery
That's what the
blade?
fire's for.
Yeah, it's exactly what the
Cooking
fire's
them
for.
up.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use my my whirlwind here just to group these guys up. As you'll see, they get pushed up in the air and knocked back a little bit. The gunner's doing a great job of using his artillery there to just rain down destruction on all these little guys. Come back over here a little bit. That guy's already dead.
Get this guy off me.
All right. So I've got another ability here, which lets me sort of carve through an enemy. Oh! So by doing that, you do additional damage. And let's go ahead and finish this guy off.
Finish him. I got it.
Oh.
Nice.
I think we were all trying to finish him at the same time. All right.
I love that they run and explode.
That's awesome.
All right. Going?
Yeah, let's do this. So we're going to jump in here. I'm going to start off with my 2 ability, and then I'm going to whirlwind them together.
Let's see if I can pull them all back together for you. Oh,
all right.
I killed the guy that I was aiming at.
Oh. It's all right. You know, we're just wrecking these guys. All right, let's carve through that guy there. He's out. Let's come over to the roaring waves kelp here. So this one is, if you guys remember from the last stream, if you were able to join us, there are different mob types, and they have sort of their different roles in each battle. So the little guys that you saw first, the one with the 3 sort of triangle diamonds, those guys are your basic minions. Oh, you guys shooting someone over there? I'm just sitting here all alone, taking out the roaring waves kelp.
We were still
we were fighting some guys in the rear.
All right, let's use one of my other abilities here. Boom. So that's one of my area effect attacks. It doesn't do as much damage because there's not that many people around me currently. Oh.
I got him.
Oh, you got
like
him. Okay.
Drew cooked him.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So where we go? Okay, we go this way now. All right. Pull up on the map. You'll be able to see we're coming up on our first boss after this.
Okay, hold on.
Sure.
I'm gonna pull them all together for you, and then you could whirlwind them.
All right, let's do it. Oh. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Get them all together.
Nice.
We've got some awesome AoE going on here, so this should be pretty easy currently there. Slice through that guy here. So we got this Roaring Waves Naiad here in the back. A damage dealer. Gonna have to watch out for some of his attacks. When you ever see the spear like that, those
we're
guys...
still fighting the ads over here, dude. You're just taking on the boss.
That's not the boss. This is a typical...
Trash, yeah, here we go.
There we go. Alright, let's come up here. Do a couple more simple auto attacks here. Drew's setting me up here with a lot of mitigation shields. So with the Lightbinder in your team, you really have a lot of options for sort of mitigating damage. You have a couple of shields. There's the ability also to do additional damage thanks to some of the Lightbinder's buffs here. And again, because we don't have dedicated healers in Skyforge, it's much more of proactive mitigation and proactive sort of support. All right. Come in here. I'll use my whirlwind again. So once I sort of group these guys up a little bit, use the tectonic blast here. Boom. Oh, get those guys in. What's going on over there? You got the controller on you.
The foamy or the
the rough sea naiad. Yeah. So you saw that little like you saw like a bubble that the naiads
flamethrower
put up there. Oh, man, we got so much flames going on here, guys. So the rough.
She's toast.
There we go. That rough sea naiad, she placed a sort of AoE bubble up around her and her allies, and that was sort of a form of mitigation for those guys, so they take reduced damage while they're in that bubble. So you kind of want to disrupt that guy and take him out. We're looking at Horus here, the sea horror, a form of a kraken, if you will. So we're going to come in here. He's actually got these floating tentacle eels that deal damage around him, so we'll have to watch out for those as well. We're coming in here as the introductory boss. Whoop. Kind of get out of the way there. You can sometimes see little arrows beneath me, which will indicate
lay some fire on him.
Nice. There we go. Get some sliceage going up here. So he drops these little eggs, and if we don't take out these eggs, what will actually happen is it'll spawn one of those kelps. And the kelps are typically the control type, so they'll actually run towards allies and CC them and actually cause them to run away in fear. So it's good to take those eggs out as soon as possible here. But you know, let's go ahead and get some action here. So I'll go into the Berserker mode here, get some additional damage. There we go. So I should mention that there's a slight audio bug currently. So if you're hearing water very loudly, that is something that is not intended. That is not going to be in the final game. Oh, one of the ads spawned. He's running towards, I believe, Eric, if he ever can get over there. Keeps getting knocked back by abilities. Alright, let's go ahead and slice this guy up. There we go.
Burn.
Sonic Blast. So with me, as you can see, although I'm not the traditional tank in the normal sense, I'm still acting as the sort of aggro mitigator. I've got these guys, focus on me currently.
CC'd me.
What? Did he fear you away?
Yeah, Drew's helping me though.
Okay.
He dispelled it.
yeah.
I'm just going to keep focusing here on the boss.
Bye-bye.
Oh, you got that one.
I'm going to go ahead and use my battle rage here so that I can mitigate this damage coming in here, as well as sort of regain some of the HP that I get from that. All right. Ooh. Nice. Nice rockets coming in there from Eric. And they picked up another little health orb there. Got ourselves another.
Yeah, I think we destroyed his eggs too.
Nope, there's one on this side.
He's
One
got
on the
an
side.
egg. All right.
There we go. Got it. And the Berserker can actually cleave with most of his abilities and auto attack. So even if you're not focused directly on an enemy, if they're grouped up, you have fairly wide slash arcs. Boom.
What's up?
Oh, he's coming towards you now.
Ow! Punched me in the head.
It's knocking me back there a little bit. All right. So just one of the introductory bosses here. Fairly simple mechanics to start with. This is also one of the lower difficulty ranks, of course. As you progress in Skyforge, you'll be able to take on even more and more challenging dungeons, or adventures, sorry.
Bye-bye.
That will really test your ability. All right, let's come in here. Unstable elimination. So occasionally you'll see these little check marks on the right-hand side. If you look on the right, it says Thias Temple. Eliminate Horus, kill 4 or more enemies with one single blow, and collect elimination. Those are all sort of side objectives, and you get additional resources and bonuses at the end of the instance if you follow those side objectives. So they all change depending on the instance and depending on sort of just what's randomly occurring in the instance. Some of them may ask you to find a special resource. Ooh. Boom! Nice. All right, so we're totally going to make just a crap ton of sushi out of this guy right here. Where's the loot? Is he on top of it? I don't think I actually got loot for this guy. Maybe I did. I just picked it up too fast. But this is a perfect opportunity, though, to give out another key. So go ahead and drop another key. Just drop the immortal line in chat. We'll get that going here before we line up and go off for the next boss.
Yeah. Calm down, Eric. He's trying to run off on us.
Leroy, I want to go. Let me know when we're
Immortal?
ready.
Let's see what we got here. Anything new in my
Let's
bag?
see how many people. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Berserker's set up pretty well here. I've got some nice rings here. Maximum damage is increased by 9%. I also have a dash activation bonus as well, so I get to dash a lot more. Dash activation and discharge recovery on this one as well. So discharge recovery is based on the impulse charge. So I get more impulse charges at a 6% increased rate. And then I also have dash activation and discharge recovery as well. So I'm pretty much focused right now on increasing my maximum damage, having additional dashes much quicker, as well as dealing more impulse damage at a much more regular base. All right, so go ahead.
Going?
Yep, we're
Go
going.
for it, guys.
Let's do it. Come in here. Cycle these guys up here. Get them nice in. All right, so tectonic blast here. Let's do this. Boom! Oh my gosh. So much damage coming in. Going to go ahead and charge through this guy here. Absolutely wrecking this guy. They've taken out the smaller minions in the back. Slice right through. Nice.
Guys keep beating me. I can't get any of my my finishers in.
The Lightbinder's finisher just basically causes an enemy just emanate light and explode. For all intents and purposes. Alright, so how are we going to do this, guys? You guys going to focus the little ones? I'll focus the roaring.
I'm just going to take them all.
Alright.
Take him down.
That's the benefit of
Everyone takes
the
some
gunner. Gunner has so many different abilities here. Ooh! Wrecking those guys. Coming back over here to the roaring. Let's go here. Chop you through. So I got to make sure to do my right click occasionally.
There we go.
Oh, watch out for the whirlpool turret on the ground. That actually does a fair amount of damage if you stick in it. Take this guy out here. Oh man,
coming up behind.
we got the foamy tides.
Oh yeah, we aggroed him.
So foamy tides is like a giant eel. Can actually be quite difficult for solo players.
Ooh.
He's got a whirlpool thing going on right there.
Yo, he likes a flamethrower.
Nice. So foamy tides are actually really strong, especially if you're a solo player coming in these instances. As you can see, I'm pretty low HP right now. Hopefully, I can get Drew to. All right, there you go, Drew. Nice.
Yeah, I got a shield on you. Here, I'll give you some additional buffs here too.
Nice. I have to back out there from that
Little
attack.
death from above.
Nice, nice.
Take that, foamy.
There we go. You actually got him on you, man. All right.
Yeah.
Took him out. I'll pick up that health orb here. And regenerate just ever so slightly. Got some fallen, looks like some fallen fellow worshippers of the goddess. Just looks like they've just been decimated as the army just came in here. We're gonna come around. Got another pack of Dark Waters kelp here. All right.
Really
Charge.
nice temple.
Charge right in the middle. Yeah, this is a really awesome temple. But as you can see, the army of water, they're actually filling it with water right now. You know, go figure. The army of water really likes to have water around
Wrecking
them.
the place.
Yeah, just totally remodeling it with just a bunch of water. I don't think the insurance is going to cover that flood damage. You know. Let's go ahead and get these guys together.
All right. Oh,
Slice
nice.
that guy. Nice.
Tornadoed that guy up. That was awesome.
All right, picking up some credits here. Continuing to pick up some credits. Got another foamy tides up here.
Ring of Courage. I like loots.
Nice. Haven't seen anything for me yet. Oh. He's coming after one of you guys. All right. Carving this guy here.
Drew aggroed him.
Yeah, the Lightbinder has some pretty awesome burst damage sometimes.
Yeah, he's good as the support class, not just being.
He's not just there for heals, you know.
If he aggroes a mob, so
Yeah.
at least he can hold his own.
Yeah, we really wanted to make support classes more than just, you know, a glorified buff bots. They have their own damaging abilities, and typically once you have your whole team set up, you can actually do a fair amount of damage there.
There we go.
Boom.
Boom.
We are definitely having a cookout tonight, guys. All right. So we're going to go ahead and aggro, just kind of pull these guys together a little bit. I have to watch it, though, because if these guys start all attacking me at once.
I mean, you just aggroed a lot of them, so.
That's okay.
We got it. We got it. We got this.
There
Look
we
at
go.
this.
Look at Mike cleaning them up.
Boom. So we knocked them back there with the tornado. So we're actually, again, the Berserker is all about that mitigation.
I think they're aggroed on me.
Oh, you made him angry.
It's all right. We're coming through them.
Yep,
Dashing
we're
through.
coming.
Boom.
Oh,
It's a massacre. It's an outright massacre. Oh, I'm actually getting super low. I gotta watch out.
Are you?
There. Yeah, I'm like, we're all really low. So it just kind of shows off like how the fact that oh, I went into Berserker mode here. My bad. Let's use a dev cheat to reset that real quickly. There we go. Oh, I have it back now. Okay. All right. So coming up here on the High Naiad Hesian. So this one, of course, is in control of all the other Naiads that you've come up to at this point. She actually has a number of abilities, including spouting lots of those whirlpools that you saw earlier. But let's go ahead
Catches rockets.
yeah, absolutely. Just catches rockets with her
right into
face. So Drew's in his ultimate form there.
Yeah, I did that by accident too,
It's all right.
but it's okay.
I'll go ahead and bust out my ultimate form here for maximum damage. Ugh! So if you're like really far away with the gladiator, you can just jump in with the gladiator stance and just wreak havoc on people.
AoEs.
You gotta watch those whirlpools.
It's all right,
Rises,
Drew.
'cause
You got me. You got me with those shields, man. I'm good.
Oh, I got chucked up in the air.
I can actually mitigate that a lot. Oh, move out of those. And those will do a lot of damage very quickly. All right, let's sort of kite around this really quick.
Buffs here.
More whirlpools coming in.
All right. Oh,
Oh, you got you.
so low. I'm getting really low. I got another shield up on me so I can be a little bit more cavalier. Oh, got picked up.
You should back off for a couple.
I need to back up. I need to pick up that health orb though. It's so delicious.
One right beside her.
There we go. Got it. Go through him there. So later on, hopefully we'll be able to show off some of the. Oh,
Burn. I got a health orb. Oh, never mind.
I'm so low, guys.
I
Drew,
just
save
stole
me.
your health too.
Let's get through this guy here. So as the fight continuously progresses, there typically is more and more of these little whirlpools to watch out for. So it gets increasingly difficult, especially
There we
for
go.
melee. Boom!
Whoa,
Gunner
nice
ultimate.
one.
Oh man, I'm dead. I went back in.
I got you.
All right, so this is a perfect time actually to show off the Lightbinder's special ability. I'm right on top of him, Drew.
I just gotta get some more.
Right on top of him.
Yeah, standing in those AoEs wasn't your best plan.
No, it was terrible. It's an absolute terrible plan.
Oh,
Drew,
Give me a sec.
res me, Drew, res me. Oh, there we go. Awesome.
Berserker is
All right, so there's
fighter
actually
who
a
knows
channeled
no
battle
fear. They
res
strike
that
terror
Drew as a
into the
Lightbinder
hearts
can
of their
use. The
opponents
Lightbinder has a
and
couple of
become
battle
a pillar
reses
of
actually.
strength for their
So in that case, he was
allies.
able to sort of
This
channel it for a few
ruthless
seconds.
savage cannot imagine
And
a
now
day
I'm back in the
without a
fight.
great
So there you go. So
Filled with
while we
rage,
don't have
they
dedicated
feel no
healing, we
pain,
do have
and
battle reses in the
dangerous
game through
wounds
something
are
like the
never
Lightbinder.
enough to drive
So you
them
are
off the battlefield.
completely out of the fight once you're down if
Berserker's
you're in a
mighty
group
weapon
scenario.
is a huge
You can
electric
utilize the
sword
help of your
which can
fellow
inflict
Lightbinder
massive
allies
damage to enemies very
to
quickly,
get back
and
into
their
the fray.
crippling blow will incapacitate
This guy here is
even the
just-
most powerful
it's like stuck
adversary.
into the wall
Crushing
slightly.
blow will toss
Alright,
the
let's see if
enemy
we can
up
get
in
him.
the air and smash them violently
Oh.
against the ground.
Charging through, I'm being greedy. Being
will
greedy.
scorch everyone
Yeah, you
within
are.
range, inflicting massive
Alright, tell me
damage.
back in here.
And the tectonic blast ability will make the ground around the furious warrior
I'm, like,
explode,
pushing him so far.
erupting with streams
Alright.
of devastating lava. The Berserker
2 bars
can
left here,
easily
getting
cover
close.
a great
I need
distance
that
with a
help.
single
Whoa,
leap,
Grab it.
quickly reaching and crippling their enemies. Consumed by battle frenzy, the Berserker performs carnage,
Yeah, Cletus
slicing their victim
taking
to
a lot of damage.
shreds.
So as you can see,
Their thundering
they do more and more
roar will
damage.
strike
More and more
fear
of them
into the
are
hearts of
active here,
even the
but
bravest
she's getting really low.
enemies.
We've got the flamethrower
But
going
the
here.
greatest advantage comes
gonna
from
be
the
taken out
gladiator
anytime now.
stance. The flames of fury around the Berserker fill them with
Nice.
so much power that trying to
Get
escape
up
is
more
futile.
credits. Just not getting. Oh, there's a health orb right here. If you want that, Cletus.
We're out of combat, so I'll heal up pretty quickly before the next fight. But thank you.
The Berserker can single-handedly crush
Yeah,
a
let's do a
powerful
bit
enemy
here.
with an overwhelming series of
You
strikes.
guys always interrupted my
Want to
fight.
know more?
Right.
Visit Skyforge.com.
Oh. Hold on. I just totally messed up there. Sorry about that, guys. I hit the button and it started playing the video again.
I was just gonna ask about that.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
You want to check out more Berserker video? You just
More
not
Berserker
getting enough
video.
of your own awesomeness?
Right?
We'll get you a mirror. You can check yourself out in it.
Okay.
All right, I guess we're going.
We're going to the foamy tides. Let's do this. Getting some foamy tide action going on here.
Go have some mines, foamy.
So these mines are actually stationary. They'll actually gravitate towards the targets. It's an ability we didn't show off last time with the gunner. But they'll gravitate towards the targets and deal actually a pretty significant amount of damage.
Oh, nice. Look at you pulling them off me with the cyclones.
Right? So helpful.
Like that.
Let's get
Oh,
in there.
hey, Drew's gonna get in the fight.
Nice. Slicing and dicing.
Oh, I think I pissed him off.
Come on.
Oh, wow, you
Ugh.
got a finisher.
Here we coming up here.
I got that.
Oops. So I think this is actually a really good time for me to swap out abilities if I can.
Alright,
I have
yeah,
a
go
couple
for it.
other abilities I have access to, so I'm just
I
gonna
wouldn't mind doing a quick ability swap
reset
too.
talents there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go for a Firestorm this time. Still Furious Leap, but I'm gonna go with Flash of Rage and Battle Frenzy as well. For my abilities, Firestorm duration increased by 3, so I'm definitely gonna go with that. I really like the basic attacks inflicting more damage. Still gonna go with that. Wounded Beast is pretty nice if my health drops below 45%, which seems to happen quite a lot. But what other actions do I have here? Enemies' movements reduced. That's pretty good for PvP. The enemies more than 6 yards away. That reduces the cooldown. Let's go ahead. I think still Wounded Beast is really the best option here. I could go with Cutter, which increases damage from a destructive wave, but really we want a lot of single target damage right now, so we'll just go ahead and opt for that. Save my talents here. We're good. Got new abilities.
Give me 1 minute.
Sure.
Gunner's so rad, I don't need to change anything. I'll blow everybody up.
All right. And by the way, guys, remember to save your questions for the end during the Q&A so that we can actually answer them at that point. While we're in game here, it's very hard to see what everybody is saying here, but we're coming up on, I think, our last
Remember
boss.
that we've asked our mods too to start recording some of the questions as well, so they might have some saved for us.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's always best, though, if you want us to read them, always best to the end. All right, so we're coming up here on...
Are we going?
Yeah, we're doing it. Let's go. Oh, man. So here we go. This
Big
is...
guns.
This right here is the actual god of the sea, Proteus. He is the individual behind all these invasions, if you will, of all the sea creatures here. And phase 1 of this fight here, we're going to be just taking on some of his minions. So we've got a couple different types of minions spawning here. Starts off pretty simple with phase 1. He's going to come in here and wipe these guys up. Oh. Pretty easy. Pretty easy to start with. All right. They're all coming for you. You and your rockets, man. See if I can get some of my AoE combos. There we go.
Oof. Nice. Somebody blew those guys up.
Nice.
All right,
nice.
left
side here. Come on through. One of them being. I just see lots of explosions everywhere.
All right,
All right, so let's use our firestorm. So as you can see, they're now completely engulfed in flames.
Oh, flames! I got that.
We both got flames. We got tons of flames. You want flames? We got flames.
More coming from this side here, guys.
Where? Oh. There we go.
Oh, and if we do a whirlwind.
Oh, I don't. There we go. There's my whirlwind. Got it going. Got it going.
Nice.
Got another whirlwind, I think. Boom.
Nice.
So I can actually whirlwind fairly.
Fell over.
Mass killing.
You just got a mass killing.
Nice.
Bonus. That was awesome.
Come up with these guys over here. So I've got another ability here which allows me to funnel my rage.
Nice. When you
Boom!
all in,
Look at that.
Line damage spells are way more effective. Well done.
So you got to see one of my massive sort of AoE abilities here. Oh, Proteus.
Oh, that's awesome.
Coming in for
I love
Proteus
when they
here.
go flying and explode. Oh, he's pissed.
All right, Proteus. Let's do this.
Killed his girlfriends.
He's charging up his abilities. So Proteus has a really, really nasty sort of power ability. When he has minions out like this.
On me.
Oh, watch out. When he has minions out like this, he actually has a shield around him. So you have to take out his minions. One of them being a tank minion. I think we took out both of them being tank minions.
Aggroed on me.
Yeah, I made him angry.
That's all right. All right, so now his shield to be able to come down. All right. So he'll do this pretty massive sort of wind-up attack and deal pretty much like half of your health at least on this difficulty at least. I come in here. He's got his shield back up.
All right, his minion should be coming out. Oh, he's
watch out! Watch out! Boom. He actually can hit his own minions with that ability. So if you're lucky enough, you might actually get them in the way and
keep him there for a sec.
He'll hit them a little bit. All right, I'm keeping him right here.
Oh, boom! Nice.
Nice, nice, nice. Just doing a little firestorm there. Boom. Get that destructive attack on him, do additional damage.
There we go. Have some fire, Proteus. There we go. Give him fire butt.
We got. So as you continuously fight him in these different phases, he'll summon different waves of adds as you continue. So right now we're using these icy abyss kelps, but later on there'll be like the naiads again.
Oh, watch out!
Just gotta keep taking out these guys here.
Oh, geez. Gotta run
there.
Yeah, he sort of just picks and chooses who he wants to go for when he's in this sort of mitigation phase. So you gotta watch out. Let's carve this guy up here.
Him?
Oh,
I'll make him explode.
Oh, nice.
Oh, watch. Oh, gotta watch out for that.
Get you?
No, I dashed right at the last second there, which is nice. All right, let's get the buff back on him.
All right, time for some more fire butt. There we go.
So we'll continue through this phase for a couple more of these waves, I believe.
Oh crap!
Oh man!
Yeah, he just got me good.
So right there, Homicidal got hit by it. Actually took out half his HP.
No, more than half.
More than half. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got dibs on the next health orb.
Sure thing. We got to get through another one of these bars of bit.
He's casting again.
Is there an ad up? Nope.
No.
He's just got his shield up. Okay. There we go. All right, he's down. He's in his mitigation phase now.
All right, that one's mine. Boom.
Boom.
Oh, I didn't hardly gave me anything.
We got some more behind you, Drew.
What? Oh.
Ads are
Go ahead and
coming.
get these guys.
Oh.
Carve.
Dead.
Carve. There we go.
Serpentine.
Oh, nice.
Duck and weave. Duck and weave.
Guy.
You're not serpentining hard enough, Drew. You're not serpentining hard enough. Oh yeah, that guy's down. All right, let's come back here to Proteus. Still 7 bars left. This guy, it's quite difficult.
He's tough.
Even with 3 people.
Oh, he's actually angry at me.
He does not love you.
Oh, we're getting a lot of damage in now.
Yeah, he's vulnerable while he's doing that precast. Oh, bad's coming in.
Yeah. Where are they?
This side, this
On
time.
your 6.
Oh! Oh! He's going into phase 3. So he's going into his like ascended mode now. So now he's electrified.
Oh, watch out for
Oh,
he just
Cletus!
cooked me. He just cooked me for half my health.
Oh man, watch out, Cletus.
Oh,
He's trying to go for you again. Or I actually think he was going for Drew that time.
Yeah, he's still aggroed on me for some reason.
he does not
Trying
like
to help
you.
out.
What do you got? So next time he goes into his like mitigation phase here. Yeah, there we go.
Get him.
Carving it up.
Perfect.
Let's do this.
Who needs help? There's the orb right
There
here.
we go.
Oh!
Oh, jeez, naiads on my head.
Yeah, watch these guys because they'll slow you down and make it pretty difficult to get away from his.
Yeah, preserve your dashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Naiads actually do this little whirl sort of like wave attack. They do the wave. And when they do the wave, yeah, you
Nice
slow
and
down.
lined up. Eat plasma.
Get him. This fight is all about execution and really just mitigating and make sure to watch out for his telegraph's attacks there. Because as you can see, they do quite a lot of damage. Oh my god, they hit all of us!
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man, alright. Gotta get another health bar.
Why is he still aggroed on me?
Alright, let's get this guy here. Boom!
Because I think Mike and I have been concentrating on the ads, so we're not
Yeah.
pulling thread off you. There is a health orb up. Drew, did you
Yeah, I
get
just
it?
grabbed one.
Alright,
Okay.
new round of
All right.
ads.
See if I can do my channeled rage here. There we go.
Got me again.
Oh, jeez.
Drew, you have your ascendant mode? Things are starting to go bad for us, Drew. Let's see if I can get this now. Oh, whirlpool. Oh, watch out. Oh, man. That was a really good opportunity right there where I had my battle frenzy up. That actually, I think, saved my life. I'm pretty sure I would have actually died had I not had that going right then. So I'm really lucky there.
All right,
Oh,
that
I'm so
naiad's
low.
down.
So low. Okay, that guy's.
Oh, how did she?
Alright. Gotta wait for that shield. Do it.
Get on it. Who needs the health?
I need the health.
I'm at half,
there.
but I'm
I
pretty
got
good.
it. I got it. We're about equal now. We're all
Casting. Oh, somebody just got torched.
That one almost got me.
Oh, alright. Gonna charge this up again. Boom! 2,000 damage.
Oh,
Nice.
now I've pissed him off.
He's coming for you, man.
I know, I'm running.
Get off me.
Oh, is he
Send these
chasing
guys
through
up.
again?
Yeah, he's still on me.
Way to pull him.
We got another Storm Guardian over here. Storm Guard, rather.
Oh, Jewel.
Oh my god!
Killed.
Oh
I
man!
just walked right into
Oh
him.
man! Oh snap!
All right, I know
Oh
where it is.
oh my god!
The gunner is down.
All right,
Good
all
luck,
right,
Eric.
all right, all right, all right, hold on.
All right.
Oh,
we'll
this
do
is-
a little dev cheat.
Oh, dead sheet. Oh, I was gonna see how long I could last by myself. All right.
Yeah, I don't want to wipe during a live stream. It's embarrassing.
Good thing you rest. Okay, we're gonna do a little stream
Yep.
cheating right here. Normally, you're not gonna be able to just res willy nilly.
Yeah, I think Drew and I both got hit in the back by his cast. I got reckless
man.
and wasn't paying attention to him. Whoa! Running.
All right, all right.
Oh,
Get
Take
him.
this guy out.
Get him.
he's scaring me now.
Man, this
He's
final
not
form
nice.
is crazy. It's
I was
absolutely
at half health
destructive.
forever, and he did that one electrical.
All right,
burst,
charging
and I
up,
walked
charging
right
up.
into it.
Boom! Oh, I took another one to the face.
Did
Drew,
ya?
shield me, Drew.
I had.
He's coming for me, Drew.
I
Shield
gotta
me.
wait for it to-
Oh,
hold on,
God.
Hold on.
Oh, he's got his ads out. There's health. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, who got it? Oh!
Oh, you
You
just
dead?
got obliterated. That was pretty epic.
Drew, use your ability, man.
Where are you?
I'm right here. I'm next to the
Oh,
Naiad.
I
I'm
got
next to the
slowed.
Naiad.
Oh, get out of there, Drew. He's gonna toast you.
Oh, he hit Drew. It's okay. Come on,
I'm
Drew.
rezzing. I can't move while I'm rezzing.
Yes, I'm alive. All right.
There we go.
Just
All
2
right.
bars, guys. Come on. How many times did we practice this dungeon?
Dude, we've never had this much
At
trouble.
least
We've
one.
never had this much problem. Oh my gosh. All right. Come on. Alright, so
now we got him.
now we can go into, let me go ahead and just opt for Berserker mode right here. Let's carve him up. Oh! Where? Ugh.
Watch
Nice
yourself.
shield there.
Alright, that one's toast.
Boom. I'm slowed now, though, because the Naiad hit me with the whirlpool. Alright, it's coming over here.
Whoa! Almost walked into that shot again.
Where is he?
Watch
Oh,
out, he's charging up.
Oh. There we go. He's so low. Oh, I'm so slowed.
We're almost there,
He's
almost there.
pissed.
Oh, there we go. He's in his
Burn.
mitigation mode.
Get him.
Whirlpool.
Ads.
Oh my god. They hit both of us? Alright, gonna go into the mitigation here a little bit. Hopefully I can prevent myself from dying.
I just put 2 shields on you, which are
Already
not
gone.
but yeah.
Oh man.
He's all aggroed on me.
Man!
Oh no! Come on!
I can't see him out of the corner of my eye. And he just
Yeah,
turns
you
to
gotta
me. And,
stay focused on him.
All right, I'm coming.
He
I'm
will
coming.
toast you.
alright.
He's a bad, evil god. Oh, slowed.
Oh, he's coming for you, man. Just finish him off. Just finish him off.
I'm trying to deal with the ads.
He's got it. Drew's got it. You can see the animation here. Oh, Drew.
You got me good right there.
Ah, okay, we're back. I'm back. I rezzed into it. I rezzed into it.
Are you really dead again?
I rezzed into it.
My resurrection has.
I'm
Alright.
just finish him. Just finish him.
Whoa! Oh, somebody got toasted.
Alright, I'll come back here. Where is he at?
You guys gotta focus on these ads.
I'm trying.
Here he comes. Oh, I'm slowed. Running.
Okay.
Oh, nice. You pulled him off me. Whoa! I just avoided that.
Oh, he's so low.
Get him.
There we go.
Got him.
Alright, finally. So he actually isn't dead. As you may or may not know, immortals / gods in Skyforge don't die. They only merely are set back. So he is turned into water, all X-Men style, and gone and retreated now. So we pushed him back for now. Most likely going to have to face him in the future. And I ended up getting a cartridge for the Gunner class. So nothing this time from for the Berserker, unfortunately. We're going to pick up my rewards, though. How do we do here? The temple has been freed from the invaders. We got mass killing 3 out of 5, so we weren't able to get that. And we got 9 out of 10 unstable eliminations.
I think he probably got more mass killings than we did.
Yeah.
So.
So you can see the total ranking here. We got 3 out of the 4 stars for this particular dungeon. We could have got 4 if we were able to finish these, and 75 out of 100%. But I did still get quite a number of particles of mastery here, as well as rewards. So we're going to take those rewards and return here. At this point, let's go ahead and give out another key. So I see you guys already saying immortal in the chat, but just go ahead and wait. Now you can say immortal. Now we'll be able to reset it, and everybody can say immortal at this point and be able to get a get a key going. Will there be a trade system? That is something we can ask in the Q&A session. I saw that question here. All right, so we made it through. It was not the easiest thing at all.
That was the worst we've ever done on that boss.
I've never seen us do that bad, ever. Did they? I wonder if there was some stealth buffs that we're just not aware of. Alright, so we've made it back here to the Divine Observatory. Gone ahead and finished that, the instance there. Quite a fun instance, definitely. One of my favorites, for sure.
Yeah, that boss is really cool.
We'll go ahead and see here what I can increase on my Ascension Atlas. Got a number of things here. Looks like I can do some bonus spirit, which increases my impulse damage. Very nice. And at this point, I actually have a couple of... This is something that we didn't show off last time. If you look at my current Ascension Atlas for the Gunner, it's been fairly linear up to this point. But I just reached a point where it actually bridges off, and you have sort of 2 different paths that you can take. Of course, you can unlock all of these over time. But already I have a choice to either slot for more bonus stamina, or I can go for more base damage. I'm going to go ahead and go for some more bonus stamina, because if that fight taught me anything is you can never have enough bonus stamina. Alright, so we'll go ahead and increase these just a bit as well here. Got more impulse damage. There, nice. And as you can see, continuously, as I gain new and new sort of nodes on the Ascension Atlas, I'm up to 3,200 prestige now. So always progressing, no strict levels, if you will. You're always sort of moving towards your next prestige level and sort of continually improving your character's overall power. All right, so we got everybody saying immortal now. It's great. It should be enough. We'll go ahead and give out that key. And let's see, how many keys have we given out now? There's been 3 bosses, 1 at the end, beginning, and then I think we have 1 more key that we can give out through normal, just immortal stuff. And then we'll have our Q&A session as well. All right. So we'll go ahead and give out 2 keys through the immortal giveaway right now. And that should get us up to our 5 keys through that, and then we'll have 5 additional keys for question and answer. So let the mods take care of that, and then we'll wait just a second for everybody here to... Looks like it's already being timed out there a little bit. All right. So let's go ahead.
So
go ahead, Drew.
I was just saying, so we were going to give out 2 keys there, and it looked like we only gave out 1, just to be sure.
Yeah. I think the mods are taking care of that, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Awesome.
We'll be able
All
to
right,
get
so
their keys.
let's
go ahead and get some Q&A going. So if you guys have any questions, just write it at Official Skyforge, and our mods and us will go through these, and we'll be able to filter those questions. So if you have a question, just write it at Official Skyforge, the actual Twitch channel, and then we'll be able to see them.
Okay, so we got some questions lined up already that the mods have put in there, so I guess I can
field those.
Yeah, field those. So actually, so I'm just looking through. So here's one question just off the bat. First one I see is packs for your friends. So essentially, can you buy a Founders Pack and gift it to your friends?
So right now, no. The Founders Packs, you buy them with the account you're logged in with, right? So, we have put a lot of time and energy into trying to reduce the amount of player griefing and fraud and not getting MTX purchases and things like that. So you'll notice in the upcoming beta, the marketplace, for example, there's no direct player-to-player trade. Everything goes through the marketplace. Similarly, out of game, if you go to the Founders Pack purchase page, you log in with your account, you'll purchase your pack for that account.
Okay, so I got another interesting question here.
Yep.
A lot of these, I have the names, but a lot of them I can't even begin to pronounce. So this is the mulberry tree. I think that's right, so forgive me if that's wrong. So he or she is asking, are there instances where a definite tank role is needed and the Berserkers, will the Berserker be enough? So I think this is a good opportunity to maybe talk about which classes is so important.
Yeah, so, definitely each instance is different, and we're going to, have bosses that play differently. Maybe one instance is suited more to DPS classes or suited more to tanks or support, right? So there will be cases where you're going to definitely want a tank, right? And have that role in your group. As Drew mentioned, right, the ability to switch class makes that a bit easier for players, right? So let's say your normal tanking guy is out for the weekend or isn't around to help you, or you just don't normally play a tank class, you don't want to group with a bunch of strangers, but you want to get through that instance. You can switch over to one of your tank classes because of the way our prestige system works, rather than having strict levels. You're not really in a case where you're going to be non-combat viable because that's not the class you normally play. You'll be able to get through that. Once you're in the beta, you'll see some of our group instances will actually have a recommendation and a requirement for the number of the different class types or different class roles within it. So bring up one of those real quick and look at it.
So there are...
Sorry,
I can bring them up too. Yeah, so as Eric was saying, there are instances that require a certain sort of composition, if you will, and they're marked by group here in the Ascension Atlas. So 2 of them that are available to us right now is the Mare Sacro Monastery and Darren facility. Both of these, if you click on it, it'll show that you need 1 support, 1 style tank class, and then 3 sort of DPS in order to take it on. So there is somewhat of a structure there for those groups. The ones that we did today are more geared towards solo, so you can just bring in whatever you want. But obviously, even in solo adventures, you'll probably want to switch between classes depending on which adventure it is, because sometimes, of course, other adventures are easier depending on the class. So you don't have to do that, especially in solo adventures, but the option is available to you. Once you move into group adventures, then you'll want to have sort of your standard roles set up for your classes, so you can be flexible in what you switch to there.
Okay. Way earlier on, right at the beginning of the stream, I saw a question fly through the chat while we were doing Immortal that I can't remember who asked it, but they said, how long will it take for you to change classes? And Michael, I was just noticing that you changed class, so maybe you can change back to your Berserker and show them how long it takes to actually change classes.
So it's just about a 2-second animation. Really, like I said, your items, your weapons, and those automatically switch over between classes. So going from one class to another just comes down to a matter of hitting K on the keyboard, selecting which class that you want to switch to, for example, like the gunner or something, and then hitting change class, and just like that, you're in your new class. So there's no needing to reset your bars or reset your talents or anything like that. All your items get switched over, and then of course your rings remain the same as well. So your rings are the same for whatever class that you play. Of course, you can switch out on them, and the only thing that really changes, of course, your items that are selected. So, your weapons. So in this case, the hand cannon, the cartridge. Okay.
And one of the things worth mentioning about changing classes is at the start of the game you can change class whenever you like, as long as you're out of combat, right? You can jump between them depending on what you feel like doing or the combat situation you're facing. So you get further into the game, you unlock your god form, right? Once you're in your god form, you can change class during combat, which makes the god form even more powerful.
Sweet.
All
Awesome.
right.
Next question, can't pronounce the name. Do you have to use the 1, 2, 3, 4C? Basically, is there key binding? Can you switch up your keys so you're not always having to use the same buttons for your abilities?
So you can't remap your movement keys and secondary ones. The combat abilities, like the one slave to the left and right mouse button, are locked. So you're not able to just rearrange your hotbar willy-nilly. Actually, that's not true. You can change those as well. You can remap your key bindings. Sorry, I was thinking about a demo version we had a few months ago. So yeah, in the beta, you'll be able to go in and remap your keys to suit you.
Yeah, so as you can, I'm just showing the key bindings really quickly. You have the full range ability to remap those key bindings there. So
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, especially people with who have like the Razer Naga mouse with 14 buttons on it. That's gonna be important, right? So yeah. Okay, so I'm seeing tons of questions going through the chat, so I'm having a difficult time going through. So I'm just
how many questions are we up to now?
You guys see a question you want to answer? That was number 3.
Okay. Yeah, there's just like a ton of questions going through. Let's see here. Got a lot of people asking about length of the closed beta. The first closed beta session, CBT1, and this is just a general question. This isn't specific to anybody, but the first CBT is going to last a week. And after that, we're going to have a short intermediate period where the servers will be down, and then the servers will come back shortly after that and continue on with CBT2 and so on and so forth. So let's see here. You have any more specific questions? Let's see here.
Okay, so I got one lined up for you guys.
In the Skype that the mods pulled out.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat now. So this person says, I noticed that only 4 rings, 2 weapons are the only gear choices. Will gear choices with that later in the future be added? So I think what they're trying to ask is right now we have the 2 weapon, the main hand, offhand, 4 rings that are common between no matter what classes you're using. Is there any choices going to be added later? Like, are we going to make any changes to that?
So as always, we continue to develop and evolve the game. So I don't want to say no. but right now, the goal was a couple things. One, we wanted to decouple the look of your character from the items you got. In a lot of traditional MMOs, right, you just kind of wear whatever clothes are dropped based on they have the best stats. Then you end up looking like some sort of homeless clown. So we have, as developers, we create a whole other system called the outfit system to hide the homeless clown look. You still get the stats. So with Skyforge, we removed that. That opened us up to be able to switch the classes easily and stuff like that. You do have the upgrade slots for each of those item slots, so you'll see in the beta and be able to actually play it. In the beta, you'll be able to upgrade your rings through the ritual ornament, and that's a tiered upgrade that you'll use. You deconstruct items, put resources into that and upgrade, and then also upgrade your weapon and your secondary.
And those are upgrades are persistent, so it's not tied to that particular weapon like other upgrade systems you may have seen in other MMOs. It's tied to that slot, so you consistently have that upgraded slot when you place items in and they get that boost.
Which is nice, so then if you got, you're never in the case where you got a really great weapon as a Berserker, you switch over to the Paladin because you need support class, right, and your host, right, you're not combat viable. So
I saw a comment.
That's another benefit that gives us. We will have visual differentiation on some of the weapons, right, visual upgrades. Those are just visual, you get those as you play through. I saw
a question from Vorath501, I believe his name was. His question was, do you get costumes in other ways besides the cash shop?
Yeah. So costumes will be dropped in-game as rewards, and you can also buy them with in-game currencies, right, that you're going to be able to earn as you're progressing. So it's not just only bought through the MTX cash shop.
I'm wearing a costume that you'll get in the game, like, for free, so... this is one of the costumes you'll get. So you get quite a few. Yeah, you get quite a few options there for equipment and things in terms of like your style that, like as Drew said, that you'll get as you progress your character. So it's not just about tying everything that's fancy looking to the cash shop, essentially.
All right, you can put some pants on now, Mike.
I put some pants on. I'm back in pants. It was cool. I got pants back on.
Okay, so another question for you guys. Sprinkles28 asks, is there a scaling system to allow high prestige players to play with lower prestige friends or guilds?
So we have a couple ways to approach this. As prestige goes up, we sort of increase the fidelity in which we'll allow grouping. So at the higher end, you have more bandwidth in which you're going to be able to group with people and help them through an instance. The instance difficulty will be set to the highest prestige level in the group. And then with your god form, you actually get to perform feats where your low-level friends can call on you to help them. So you can come down, like let's say that instance we were just wiping in. If we had a buddy with a god form, right, we could call him and say, hey, come help us, right? He shows up with his god form. He's uber powerful. He goes toe-to-toe with Proteus for us. He's going to get some high-level rewards for that, right? That help him with his resources he needs in that god form. And we're going to get the benefit of having seen Proteus get destroyed by our buddy. So yes and no. Do we have a traditional side-kicking system like some other games? No. But do we do a lot of things to make it possible and encourage high-level players to play and interact with lower-level players? Yes, and reward both the high and low-level players.
All right.
Cool. So the next question that I had lined.
Is this the fifth question?
Well, this is more of like a common question that I'm seeing a lot of people ask, and it's about God. So a lot of people are asking, once you have your divine form unlocked, how long can you be in the divine form, and how often can you use it? We could just talk about a little bit about the resources needed for that.
Yeah, so we touched on this a little bit when we announced the God form, but there will be a resource that's consumed when you're in your divine form, so you can't just be in it all the time, and you're going to build that through the order system and your followers, as well as your activities in the game world. So it is a finite resource. You don't want to build it up, otherwise at the high level you just have everybody in their god form all the time, owning anybody who hadn't bothered to flip it on in PvP and stuff like that. So what those exact numbers look like, how do you gain that stuff? What are the curves and how long do we let you roll around in your god form? That stuff is all stuff we have plans for, but we hope to get it into later stages of beta, see how players interact with it, see what really works and hooks up, what those numbers and curves should look like before we commit to anything specific.
Yeah. So I saw a couple people asking, what is the end game of Skyforge consist of? Can you talk a little bit about what you can do sort of at the higher level prestige?
Yeah, so at high level gameplay, right, this is nice for us as developers because this is where we know players have invested a lot of time in the game. Their characters are pretty advanced. They know what they're doing. They know how to work as groups. So this is where we can start introducing things like raids, 10-man content against pretty powerful characters, complex fights that require a lot of coordination, a deep understanding of your class, high level PvP, the god form, a lot of different stuff. We hate as developers to use the term endgame in an MMO because we're going to keep developing this thing and keep adding content. So we've got content for the non-raiders as well, and we'll keep adding, instance content, a lot of other stuff to the game, a lot more advancement of your order system, things we've touched on a little bit about, invasions and territory wars, so there's a lot there. And we really hope, we have the kind of success that allows us to keep investing in this product, keep adding more content, and so there's not really an end game per se. Add new classes and abilities, right? Once you max out one of the class matrices, the Ascension Atlas, there's going to be other classes for you to explore. We'll launch with 9 or more, and we'll keep adding more of those post-launch too. So, maybe there's a new class you want to explore and develop out because it's got a look or a gameplay style or just an ability suite you really dig.
And the nice thing is that when we add new classes, you're not starting over from scratch. You're not having to re-level a class from bare bones. Your class will automatically have some of the stats and everything from the Ascension Atlas carry over. So you're not just like a wet noodle, basically, to begin with.
Yeah, because that's a big barrier to switching classes in a lot of games, right? Is all my progression is gone, right? I want to try out this new class, right? But I don't want to lose all my progression. I don't want to not be able to play with my buddies, with the prestige system the way it is. You don't have that in Skyforge, right? If I jump over to a class that I've never played a day of, I may have less abilities, less tools in the toolbox, but my character is going to be just as combat viable.
All right. Drew, was there any remaining questions?
Well, I think we've run over an hour, but I got 2 more questions lined up, and then we'll call it for the day. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, so the first one is, since we were talking about it earlier on in the stream. So Dante0055 is asking how many skills can you get and how many can you select to use in game. So this is a good opportunity for us to talk about the abilities and the talents and how we can activate them and how we use how this system allows you to really cater your character playstyle.
Yeah, it's a great question. Once again, I won't answer with a firm answer of 10 and there's 9 slots or anything like that, right? But as you guys probably saw when Michael was changing out his abilities on his Berserker class there, if he goes to his abilities page, you can see he's got more abilities than he has slots, right? This is a pretty developed out character. We're unlocking these slots as you go. But what we want to do is allow the players to have a lot of interesting choices and abilities that are going to suit their play style. For example, that whirlwind Michael was doing, right? You can change that out, right? There's just the spin to win one that I love. You'll see me just spinning around, hacking up mobs endlessly, right? There's the one that, there's talent for that allows that to, collect the mobs up and send them off in tornadoes, right? Personally, then I got to go get them to beat up on them, so I don't use that one, right? There's a lot of variety in how you're going to be able to kit your guy out. Choices, interesting choices for what you're going to want to do. And then on top of that, we have, the different levels of the Ascension Atlas that are allowing you to make choices about, maybe talenting up for might or strength or things like that, right? You've got the choices you're making with the gear and the perks and stats that are coming from that, and also the order system, right? If 30% of your power can come from your order, right, you're going to be picking what you want to stress in that power curve, right? Once again, personally, I'm always stacking things like crits. Love it, right? It's like a slot machine for me. I know friends of mine that variability frustrates them, so they'll stack for survivability or other abilities, other specs that they like. So without giving you firm answers, we're gonna have more abilities and talents than you have slots for. We're gonna have a lot of stuff for you to unlock and explore, and a lot of different levers for you to pull, so you're not just stuck with there's only 10 things on my hotbar, I got 15 things I could do, and that's really the end of my interesting choices. That won't be the case here.
Okay. Well, the second question that I had lined up, I just realized that we inadvertently answered it before. Ask that. Do you guys have any questions lined up that you want to answer real quick?
No, I don't.
All right, I did see an interesting one that one of the moderators pulled out. Someone had asked if the Ascension Atlas will be made available offline, so they can plan, kind of upgrade their character, while at work. Although we don't plan to have character management available offline today, we have talked about our portal system that will allow you to do things like interact with your order, chat with your friends, kind of schedule up your group and raiding type content, and do a lot of that stuff that you traditionally have to do, that maintenance work that you traditionally have to do when you first log in. That's a drag, right? You'd rather have done that on the bus. Right, you're going to get together with your buddies tonight. You want to make sure your order, has finished all of the mission. Your adepts have finished all the missions. You've sent them on. You've collected the rewards you wanted. That type of stuff. That sort of stuff will be available offline. We haven't yet taken it as far as character management. A lot of that stuff. It's a really great idea, and it's something we'd love to do down the road, but we aren't there today.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, we're well past our hour mark now, so let's wrap it up.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap the stream up, guys. Thanks for everybody that came out and joined us today. Thanks for all your awesome questions. For those of you who came late, of course we're gonna have the stream up online on YouTube for you guys to watch in full over there. And if there's any additional questions, you feel free to leave them on our forums. Talk with us on the forums. We're quite active out there, and we'll try to answer as many as we can. But again, appreciate it. I would definitely recommend going ahead and signing up for the closed beta if you haven't already. And of course, we also have our founder specs, which will allow you to gain access to the Berserker and the Gunner class immediately at the start of CBT1 and full release. So one really quickly thing, I had some people asking this question. I wanted to sort of clarify real fast. Some people didn't know if the Berserker and Gunner were only available to pay for, like you had to pay for these classes to unlock them. By purchasing a Founder's Pack, you get the class immediately unlocked once you join or log into the game, but that does not mean that if you don't purchase one, you can't get these classes. So if you look at the Ascension Atlas, just really quickly here, if I go to the full Ascension Atlas, the sort of trifecta starting area here, this is where the Gunner is, but the trifecta starting area for the Paladin, the Cryomancer, and the Lightbinder is all here. This is the basic classes, and if you opt to purchase a Founder's Pack, then you have access to the Gunner and the Berserker class immediately, instead of having to go through and unlock the traditional sort of route to get to that aforementioned class. So it's just a little bit of convenience to get them a little earlier. Nothing in this game in terms of classes is going to be behind a paywall or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about having to purchase the Gunner or the Berserker class. Those are classes that you will be able to obtain for free in the game at launch, as well as in the CBT. So just a little clarification there, but otherwise, guys, we'll see you for the next live stream, and looking forward to playing with you in the beta. See you guys later.
Michael,
well, thanks everyone.
Next live stream.
Oh, next live stream is going to be next week. We'll post up an announcement of when exactly it's going to occur, but it will be during the week, hopefully, of the beta. So just look out for that. I appreciate it, guys. Any other?
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Appreciate it. See you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.